Men over 50, do this twice a day to boost testosterone like you're 20 again. Let's be honest, most men over 50 have no idea why they wake up tired, snap over small things, or feel like their edge is gone. And worse? They're told it's just aging. But what if I told you that's not the full truth? What if your testosterone didn't just naturally disappear, it was silently stolen by your food, your habits, and even your water bottle? Here's the twist. You don't need injections, prescriptions, or crazy routines. Just 2 simple actions a day, rooted in nutrition and natural science, can begin restoring your testosterone to youthful levels. Sounds bold? That's because it is. But the results? Even bolder. In the next few minutes, you'll discover how overlooked minerals, everyday foods, and ancient remedies are the real key to feeling energized, masculine, and focused again. And before you roll your eyes, this isn't another bro science checklist. These are strategies backed by biology, tested over generations, and easy enough to start before the video ends. So if you're tired of feeling like half the man you used to be, grab a pen. Because once you learn these secrets, there's no unlearning them. It's a quiet shift at first. A man turns 50 and suddenly, things feel off. Mood swings creep in, sleep becomes restless, energy dips mid-morning, and that spark in intimacy? It flickers. What most guys don't realize is that testosterone, the engine oil of the male body, has been leaking slowly year after year. And the world around them isn't exactly screaming about it. Barbara O'Neill, a voice of reason in natural health, points out that this hormonal crash is often ignored, but it's the very root of why so many men feel like shadows of their former selves. When testosterone levels decline, it's not just libido taking the hit. Focus weakens. Muscles shrink. That drive, once as strong as a freight train, starts feeling more like a tricycle uphill. And here's the kicker, it's not just aging. It's lifestyle. Poor sleep, toxic exposure, and nutrient-depleted diets only add fuel to the fire. Imagine a high-performance sports car running on cheap gas and never getting an oil change. Eventually, the engine sputters. The same happens with hormones. And most men have no idea how to refuel. Let's bring this down to earth. If you've ever snapped at someone over nothing, dragged yourself through the day, or felt less like you, chances are your hormones are waving red flags. The best diet for weight loss? It won't matter if your hormones are sabotaging your progress from the inside out. But the good news? Your body has a blueprint, and there are simple, powerful tools, foods, habits, even forgotten minerals that can kickstart the engine again. One of those tools? It's probably sitting in your kitchen pantry right now. Zinc isn't just another mineral on a supplement label. It's the spark plug for your testosterone engine. Without it, your body simply can't manufacture this vital hormone efficiently. That's why men over 50 should be treating foods like pumpkin seeds and oysters as essentials, not luxuries. Just a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds gives you over half of your daily zinc needs. 6 oysters? You're tripling it. It's nature's version of hormone therapy without the prescription or side effects. Zinc is like the unsung hero in your hormonal symphony. It helps regulate enzymes, repairs damaged tissues, and plays a direct role in sperm health and immune defense. Ever noticed how a minor cold knocks you out harder than it used to? Low zinc could be part of that equation. A simple, practical step? Start tossing pumpkin seeds into your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Or swap your typical appetizer for a small plate of oysters next time you're dining out. Hormonal health can be delicious, believe it or not. But let's not pretend food alone will do the job if you're still living like a college kid. Zinc works best when paired with good sleep, minimal stress, and a balanced diet plan that avoids ultra-processed junk. Think about this. Even the best diet for weight loss will backfire if your hormones are out of sync. So before diving into complicated workout regimens or trendy biohacks, consider the basics. Because just like a house needs a solid foundation, testosterone needs zinc, and a few other players you're about to meet. Here's the truth most doctors won't say out loud. Without cholesterol, you don't make testosterone. Period. This might sound like blasphemy in a world obsessed with low-fat everything, but egg yolks, yes, the part most people avoid, are actually golden when it comes to hormone health. Cholesterol is the raw material your body uses to produce sex hormones, and when you strip that away, you're cutting off your own supply line. 1 or 2 whole eggs a day. It's not reckless, it's restorative. Think of cholesterol as the construction crew building your hormone factory. Without it, testosterone can't be assembled. Shellfish like shrimp and crab also join this crew, offering a clean, bioavailable source of healthy fats. And no, we're not talking about greasy drive-through burgers. We're talking whole, unprocessed foods your grandparents probably ate without second thought. When men over 50 return to these basics, energy often rebounds, and so does libido, not by magic, but by biology. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The best diet for weight loss often fails because it demonizes fat, especially the kind your body desperately needs for hormone balance. So instead of avoiding egg yolks, consider embracing them. Whip up a veggie omelet with pasture-raised eggs and add a side of sautéed spinach in coconut oil. Suddenly, you're not just eating, you're fueling your hormonal system. And soon, we'll meet a powerful nut that takes testosterone support to a whole new level. If there were such a thing as a testosterone nut, the Brazil nut would wear the crown. This powerhouse is loaded with selenium, a trace mineral that does more than just boost testosterone. It's a frontline soldier defending your testes from oxidative damage, which quietly chips away at hormone production over time. Just one Brazil nut gives you nearly double the daily selenium you need. It's like popping open a vault of vitality with a single bite. Selenium isn't just about quantity, it's about precision. It supports sperm motility, improves testosterone biosynthesis, and even aids thyroid function, which indirectly influences your hormones. It's one of those rare nutrients that operates quietly but powerfully behind the scenes. Want a practical habit? Keep a small jar of Brazil nuts by your coffee maker or desk. 1 nut a day, and you're not just snacking, you're strategizing your hormonal comeback. And here's the fun part. Most men think boosting testosterone has to involve complex routines or expensive supplements. But a handful of nutrient-dense foods, like Brazil nuts, are often more effective than the pill-popping path. Combine that with healthy eating habits and gut health foods, and you've got the makings of a long-term plan. But if you think nuts are powerful, wait until you meet the ancient herbs and everyday spices that can turn your entire endocrine system back online. Some call them superfoods, others ancient medicine. Either way, maca root and garlic have been trusted for centuries to do what modern medicine is just beginning to validate: rebalance hormones naturally. Maca, grown high in the Andes, acts like a thermostat for your endocrine system. It doesn't force testosterone production. It supports your body in finding its own rhythm. Many men add maca powder to smoothies or take it in capsules, often noticing better energy and mood within a few weeks. Then there's garlic. Not just for spicing up your pasta, it's a quiet cortisol killer. High cortisol is like the villain in the testosterone story. When stress rises, cortisol floods in and testosterone shuts down. Garlic contains allicin, a compound that helps suppress cortisol levels, allowing your body to get back to doing what it was meant to do, thrive. Add crushed garlic to roasted veggies or salad dressings. It's a simple flavor upgrade with hormonal benefits baked in. What makes these two so powerful is how they support hormonal health without hijacking it. You're not adding artificial boosters, you're helping your body recalibrate on its own terms. It's nature's version of biohacking, but without the hefty price tag. And while herbs set the tone for inner balance, there's another mineral waiting in the wings that amps up blood flow and relaxation. Two things every hormone system craves. Imagine giving your body a mineral that relaxes your muscles, lowers stress, improves sleep, and, yes, supports testosterone production. That's magnesium in action. And guess what? One of the richest sources comes from cacao, the raw, unprocessed form of chocolate. Just a single tablespoon of cacao powder gives you around 27% of your daily magnesium needs. Add it to your smoothie, mix it in your oatmeal, or blend it with banana and almond milk for a dessert that actually does something good. Magnesium is like a behind-the-scenes manager for your hormones. It helps regulate blood sugar, calm the nervous system, and improve circulation, all of which are critical for testosterone synthesis and delivery. Without enough magnesium, your body struggles to sleep deeply or recover from workouts, and that chronic tension? It builds up fast. That's why many men over 50 feel wired but tired. Their tanks are empty, but their brakes are stuck. So before reaching for another stimulant to push through the day, consider the foods to avoid that are draining your mineral reserves: sugar-laden snacks, soda, ultra-processed carbs. Then pivot toward gut health foods and a balanced diet plan rich in magnesium. Start with dark leafy greens, avocados, or a small chunk of dark chocolate. Yes, really. And while magnesium works internally, there's a little-known cream you can apply externally that can change the game for testosterone support. Now here's something you probably won't hear from your average gym bro. Your skin can absorb testosterone support. That's where his yam cream enters the scene. Derived from wild yam, this topical cream contains natural precursors to hormones, and when applied correctly, typically twice a day, it may assist in balancing testosterone levels and even easing symptoms like low libido or mild erectile dysfunction. It's not snake oil, it's just under the radar. Think of it like watering a plant directly at the roots instead of spraying the leaves. The compounds in wild yam interact with the skin's lipid layer and make their way into circulation. For many men, especially those hesitant about injections or synthetic hormones, this is a game changer. Apply a small amount to thin-skinned areas like the inner arms or thighs, and let it work quietly in the background while you go about your day. But here's the catch. It works best as part of a larger routine. You can't slather on a cream and expect miracles if your body is still drowning in plastic exposure and junk food. Which leads to a critical, often overlooked villain in the hormone health story, a daily disruptor hiding in your water bottles, food containers, and even receipts. Let's talk about plastics. It's not just what you eat that affects your testosterone, it's what your food touches. Most men don't realize that their plastic water bottle or microwavable container might be quietly sabotaging their hormones. Plastics often contain xenoestrogens, chemical compounds like BPA that mimic estrogen in the body. These molecules latch onto estrogen receptors and throw off your entire hormonal balance. It's like inviting a stranger to sleep in your bed and then wondering why you feel off in the morning. And it doesn't stop at bottles. Plastic wrap, food storage containers, and even thermal receipts carry these synthetic disruptors. Heat only makes things worse. Heating up your lunch in a plastic container? You're basically serving your testosterone on a platter to the enemy. Barbara O'Neill emphasizes the simple shift: switch to glass or stainless steel. That $20 investment could save you hundreds on supplements and years of frustration. Here's the practical move. Go through your kitchen today. Toss out old Tupperware, stop microwaving in plastic, and store leftovers in mason jars or steel containers. It's one of the easiest, most overlooked upgrades for men over 50. You can eat all the gut health foods and follow the best diet for weight loss. But if xenoestrogens are clogging your system, your hormones won't stand a chance. So, what happens when you put all of these pieces together? So now you know, your testosterone didn't vanish overnight, and you don't need a miracle pill to get it back. With just a few strategic changes, nutrient-dense foods, a touch of wild yam cream, and ditching those hormone-wrecking plastics, you can start turning the tide. But here's the real question: will you actually do it? Will you take action, or let another decade pass feeling like less than you could be? What's stopping you from adding one Brazil nut to your day? Or swapping that plastic container for glass? Small steps compound. Are you ready to become the kind of man who doesn't just age, but evolves? Because deep down, you already know the answer. The man you were at 20 is still inside. He's just been waiting for you to take him seriously again. If this content lit a fire in you, don't let it burn out. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and stay with us as we dive even deeper into the nutrition facts, healthy eating habits, and testosterone truths that actually work. Your future self? He's already thanking you.